Everybody choose something bad. See what you're allowed. Something bad.
Macaroni.
Go fuck yourself. Nestle Corporation. Player order is okay, but it's not likely that it would be human to kind of perish with a selected thing. No. Nestle is much more likely to kill us all than macaroni. Somehow.
It's got a point.
Late stage capitalism.
Let's go.
We can talk about it. It's that early game diabetes.
I mean, just like the fucking like. Isn't Nestle like aren't the fuckers who are like buying up water and shit?
I don't know, but the Crunch
like,
bars and those things are garbage.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Nestle's
Nestle,
candy
don't ever
is,
try to sponsor me. I do not want it.
Nestle's candy aren't any good. Okay, so I've got. Remember, you need to buy the tampon. Or maybe smarts. I'll say I'll go for charm. This bitch empty. Yeet. Okay, chilling out and not murdering anybody. When Damien syncs up to you, he's holding a large sack with the words "definitely not a corpse" written on it. Hey, you're not gonna believe this, but there's definitely actually a corpse in this bag. You're just like,
You don't say.
what? I think I just bumped my I bumped my pop filter. You never would have guessed. Now here's the thing. I'm not saying I'm exactly responsible for making this corpse. At least not without my lawyer present. But let's just say he and I apparently had very different definitions of rock, paper, scissors. Anyway, I'm not interested in going back to jail, so I need you to help me hide the body real quick. It'd be an extremely attractive thing to do. I'm not gonna question your kinks, Damien, but okay. Luckily, hiding dead bodies is kind of your thing. I mean, I am kind of a amalgamation of what used to be corpses, so sure, yeah. You share your brilliant solution, which is disguise him as a drinking fountain, no one will know the difference. Just chuck in my garage, it blend perfect with my collection of vintage dead bodies. You have the corpse from the back of Damien's dread chariot and move it over to your garage. Holy hell, all these years. These are my replacement parts, okay? These are what I use when something starts to get a bit too, you know, like you see this bit of my forearm here?
It's like the corpse bride.
Yeah,
from,
this is gonna have to go in about a week.
Yeah, it is corpse bride, isn't it?
So these are total classics. Elvis Presley, Amelia Earhart. Oh, you got 3 popes here. I don't sound trying to be a great murderer. When the greatest murderer of all was right next to me the entire time. Damien lovingly lays his mangled corpse next to your pristine collector's items, a look of awe on his face. Joke's on him. You're actually a really accomplished grave robber. Yeah, you gain +2 smarts and +1 charm. I mean, Frankenstein monster. It's literally.
Show me that money.
You okay?
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Something you just cut out.
Challenge. Everybody chooses a food. Say a choice outline to the rest of the play for clean chocolate. Brumock.
Apple.
Okay. Play orders decided based on how plausible the chosen food would be as a vehicle for government mind control. As popular as chocolate is, yeah. I'm going with chocolate. As popular as that is, yeah.
Let's go.
Just like how, you know, pigeons are, spike. Oh, hey, coach. Why are you here?
Go talk to him.
No. Yvonne, Scott, and Damien shoveling hot dogs and mashed potatoes in the mouth while Coach cheers them on.
Believe in yourself.
Go, boys, go! Munch your way to victory! Ah, there's no truer sport in an eating contest. Thanks, Crutch. Levy. Looks like it's a pretty fair fight so far, but where's the fun in that? Time to step and tip the balance. Distract Scott with surprise fireworks. Damien's dogs in the holy ketchup. What?
He's a tiefling.
What the hell? You were planning on setting these off, what the hell? You were planning on setting off these fireworks anyway. You let them rip. Hey, stop that. Who did that? Who's making noise? Maybe only because I'm scared. Oh, I kind of feel bad now. They found him, Scott. The Viet Cong. Oh, lordy, it's not all over again.
Yeah.
No. He's having non-flashbacks.
Oh, gosh.
I feel really bad. Scott and Coach flee the cafeteria. Damien lets out a sigh of full of equal parts relief and mashed potatoes. Ugh, thanks. I was just eating like I normally do, and these two idiots came over and turned to a sport. It's not my fault I ate so fast. I got a literal furnace on my stomach. Damien lets you have some of his half-chewed hot dogs. Nice. Some would almost that's like making out with him. Oh, that's ew.
All right.
Ew.
I don't like hot dogs.
That's, oh, ugh. Oh, go talk to Vera.
Still don't like hot dogs.
You take your seat and... If you know any better, you would say that it looks like Vera and Polly are almost more interested in their phones than they are in you. Nothing new for nothing.
I wouldn't blame them.
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary for you. And you do know better, and you know that yes, that is exactly what's happening right now.
Hey there.
Nothing personal, night. It's just that Polly and I are very engrossed in texting our financial slave.
Yay!
Yeah, it's pretty hard to compete with some guy whose fetish is buying anything you want. That's my fetish too. Not buying things from people, having people buy things from me. Duh. Good thing he's rich enough to take care of both of us. You know what they say, true friendship is sharing secrets and financial slaves. Still, I do worry this arrangement might not be sustainable. What happens if he runs out of money? Our cash flow instantly stops. Besides, being handed everything you want on a platter. In this case, the platter being an online money transferring platform is almost boring. Yeah, I get that. It's a little less boring when you're on as much acid as I am right now, but I see what you mean. If we could somehow turn this into a business venture, then maybe wait, what?
What? No, nothing.
You were saying something.
Things are starting to make much more sense. Not really.
And we can continue to profit even after he's gone broke from catering to our every whim. I mean, how interesting do you think business is actually, a business actually is? If he's so obsessed with us, we should just tell him to do something totally insane and see if he does it. I don't know. Weirdo giving away his money and getting into hijinks is great and all, but I want to start making real money. And I think money is fine and all, but my favorite currency is chaos. I think the ladies are at a very exciting crossroads. Maybe a random bystander and give them a nudge in the right direction. Obviously the first one is going to go for Vera. Tell him to marry a llama.
I don't know what's going on.
The first one is Vera. You can easily get this arrangement into a business, just escalate and delegate. Have the financial slave go and acquire his own financial slave to give him money, and have that financial slave go and find a financial slave. Basically building a sugar daddy pyramid scheme. Aha!
Why have we not done this? We need to do this in the reels.
Who the fuck would give you or me money?
I mean, someone's already given me money.
I...
Also, you've stopped reading, so I'm just clicking.
Motherfucker! As long as it's a pyramid scheme, see? And we're at the top of the pyramid, we don't have to actually deal with low lives, who cares? You kind of broke my brain for a second, the concept of someone giving you money willingly. I'll go check out my toilet wine. You do that. Don't worry about her. Polly wouldn't know a good business idea but slapped her on the ass. Which happened one time actually, but it's a long story, so forget it. Anyway, we can tell people in order to become official certified financial slaves, they have to buy a kit of supplies. And they'll start a dirt slave, and if they get 5 financial slaves, and they become a pathetic ground slave. And then they can work their way up all the way to gold, diamond, platinum, Salcho Mocha Grand Supreme Slave. This is a great idea, Night. We should go write the business plan together and prepare to profit. Did Vera just say she wants to profit with you? Holy shit, Vera sharing her cash was like third base for her. Awesome. Challenge. Choose something cool. Say your choice loud to the rest of the place. Guitars. Sure.
Liquid hydrogen.
Huh?
I said liquid hydrogen.
Alright, fine. Based on how cool it would be if 100 years from now humankind built a dinner for such a thing.
What did you even say?
Guitar.
Oh. They have something like that. It's a really, really, really deep cello. And it will literally shake your insides.
We'll just say that. Hey! I don't
It really is a thing. It sounds really nice.
I don't know if you have to go to the bathrooms to do your next step.
But I'll go there anyway.
Well, we know decision to that
Don't
specific
worry.
moment. Then you
Oh,
think
thank
one of the bold
goodness.
decisions in your life. You don't put paper in the toilet seat before using it. Ooh. Look at you, you crazy bastard. You gain +2 boldness and probably staphylococcus with a slight chance of 1 STD. Ooh.
Oh dear.
You see blood pooling on the floor. And Vera is standing over it, smiling broadly, holding the carcass of a skinned goat.
Hey, you.
Hey, thanks for coming. The fun's just getting started. I only need the goat's tongue, but, like, if you're gonna take the tongue from a goat, might as well take the skin, too, and make yourself a pair of sweet boots.
Don't make goatskin boots.
Not that I know how to sew, or I would take the time to... Or would take the time to, even if I did. But Miranda has some merge slaves I can borrow. It's a pretty nice tongue, right? Not too fat, not too thin, the right kind of purple. I think it'll be the most beautiful, regal, feared prom queen ever to grace spooky high school in no time at all. It's not a bad plan since that spiders need to relieve themselves too, and it's that moment that Principal Giant Spider walks in to use the toilet. Oh hey, get the name Principal Giant Spider. I'm just holding this skin good on the school property because think carefully. And these people getting a head start in our homework, or because the goat is a spy from a rival institution who is sitting here to blow up the school.
Usually her things are usually more words. And that would be the second option.
That might also be creativity to or charm, yeah. Maybe? The first one might, well,
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, picky, tiger,
basically you just don't want to choose the one that goes for smarts, if one of them does. Oh, okay. Oh, it was fun, okay, cool. Rival institution, do you think it was Pixie Prep High? We weren't sure, that's why we skinned the goat. We thought maybe it would have the name of the school written in his guts.
Damn.
Smart, good call, good call. And did it? Asked Principal Giant Spider. No, not that we saw. Make sure to check the stomach for a Bezor, because some of the school names were written there. We will absolutely check and get right back to you on that. Principal Giant Spider eggs is shaking his head and mumbling something about those friggin' fairies. Nailed. Don't need to find those earrings and we sent to the prom queen. Oh, okay. And by we, I mean me and only me. Well, we're not gonna have enough time for you to actually finish the whole thing. It would need to have been a longer game, or that appeared earlier.
Let's go.
But you were going on the right steps to do that route, or that ending. Shame.
Go to class. I don't think I've seen you go to class yet.
I don't need smarts. I'm 11.
You don't need a smart.
I got a charm. I mean, or
You're
fun.
always in charm.
I'm gonna get some fun.
Oh dear. Don't break that. I know you have replacements, but don't break that.
Everything's fine until Fawn, the small magical Latino cat, asks what you think you're doing. Damn, you didn't really suck at dancing. You decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the Groovy Musaka. Juan looks at you and he has to teach him the Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party is following all your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka all together. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. Alright. You're daydreaming about how Damien would look walking down the aisle towards you, and you see Damien walking down the aisle. Hallway towards you. Yeah, so listen. Don't be uncool about this or make it a big deal, but I think you're pretty rad. Like, maybe even as rad as I am. So I thought it might be sweet if we could, you know, do some crime together. Most of some crimes. Would you be into that?
Eyeballs, dude. Don't let them pop out.
I mean, could you even fucking handle that? Yes, of course you could, and would, and should. What kind of crime are you into these days? Quick, this is the most badass romantic crime for an excellent day with Damien. Tax fraud and light treason. Dinner with arson in the movie is also arson.
Well, he is a literal burning inferno furnace inside of him.
Yeah, he would probably like fire. But
Also,
the
I
thing
don't think
is,
he knows what taxes is.
would this go for... I'm not sure what stat this is going to apply for. This might be like smarts or boldness. Okay, cool. Boldness. Arson and arson? Sounds like my kind of night. Damien picks you up and presents you with a bouquet of matches and lighters that you blush and happily accept. The two of you head off into the fanciest restaurant you know, Le Chateau du Superiorité. You smile demurely as Damien pulls out your chair for you and then sets it on fire. You confidently order off the menu for both of you before setting both menus on fire. After a delicious meal, the two of you flirtily squabble over whose absolute pleasure it would be to pick up the check as the flames rage high all around you. Ready to head out for more arson? Heck yeah, you are. The two of you head to a movie, immediately setting your ticket stubs on fire. You take your seats and set the row in front of you on fire. You talk to the previews, the flames leap higher and higher, bathing you in a romantic glow. Hellfire! There we go again. It's the hottest day of all in so many ways. Hey, I had a really nice time tonight. The only thing better than the arson was the more arson. Is he actually blushing, or is that just the heat from all the so much arson? Oh my fucking god, this date was literal fire. But no, like, actually literal fire. You gain +2 charm, +1 boldness.
How much per fire could you get with fire?
Ow, my throat hurts.
Let's go for Damon. No.
Vera.
Hi.
You might actually be able
Actually,
to.
why not?
Yeet!
Yo.
Eh?
Come on, Devil Boy, let's go.
All right.
You want?
I'll plug up your courage. And? You asked me to do a prom with you. Sorry, I'm focused on my career.
Ugh.
My career didn't lose like you. Oof. Bye, loser.
Eh?
With you?
You couldn't get it from Monster Prom. Actually, you couldn't get it for the rest of your life. Some nights alone in your bed, you wish sadness was an STD because at least then you wouldn't be getting so much of it. You finally plug up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. Prom? Bring something and committing murder may be badass. But nothing as bad as following your heart and believing unapologetically in love. Let's do this. Let's live our lives with zero regrets. Prom, here we go!
Set the world on fire, baby.
Yeet. Prom night was crazy intense. At one point, a classmate of yours criticized how Damien was always getting into fistfights, which Damien punched him, starting yet another fistfight. You joined in and fought with him back to back. It was super sexy choreographed fight, and even exchanged trusting glances while watching over to his backs. And that wasn't the only time that night you took care of Damien's rear. Wink. Am I sensing pegging? Most likely to get an anal bleach. Owns the most snakes.
So I mean, it's not wrong.
Oh. My dude. Why they gotta do you dirty like that?
That time I actually tried.
Yeah, I know.